Welcome to Business Time. I am Melesha. All right, there's something I want you to do for me. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I need you to select the subscription button. Yes, go right now. Select the subscription button. I'm waiting. All right. When it comes to differentiating something, you need to speak to what I call the same common factor. If you are going to tell me the difference between two girls, what common factor are you going to speak of to highlight the difference? The common factor could be the color of their skin. You could tell me, okay, the difference between girl A is that her skin color, she is white, and girl B is black. No, I can clearly see the difference. Is if you tell me that girl A is white, however, girl B is tall, you have not told me the difference between the two. All you have done just now is to tell me something about both girls. It's always important that when you're going to tell the difference between two things, you need to speak to the same common factor. So let's look at a typical exam question. Let's say you are asked to differentiate between participatory leadership style and autocratic leadership style. Now let's see what common factor we could think of there. The common factor could be whether employees are involved in decision making. So we could answer like this. In a participatory leadership style, participatory, you know that they're talking about democratic leadership style. So we could say a participatory leader is one who includes his employees in the decision making process. However, an autocratic leader does not include his workers in the decision making process. So you now can see clearly the difference between the two. Why were you able to see the difference between the two? Because we looked at a common factor to show the difference. Now, let's say you're asked to explain something. When you're asked to explain something, you're expected to give it make something clear to someone, whether by describing it in greater detail. At the end of the day, whatever you explain, everyone should leave fully understanding what it is that you are saying. Let's say you're to explain one way in which organizations benefit from teamwork, and a question like that is worth 3 marks. The first thing you're expected to do is to state the benefit. That is 1 mark. Yes, 1 mark already. So that one benefit is that teamwork leads to creative problem solving. Good. No, you basically just state it or list it. You have not started to explain it because we're working for the full mark. So we have 2 more marks to work for. There's creative problem solving when different persons with different skill set share their different ideas. What happens is that persons will come up with ideas that other persons were not thinking about. And so persons are able to think outside of the box. And so as a team, they will work at choosing the best idea, the best solution for the problem or issue that they are trying to resolve. Tell me, do you think that gave an explanation? Sometimes what you can do is give an example as well. So if you think that persons might not, or sometimes students will say, I can't explain it, but I can give an example. Giving your example also helps you to explain it. But in giving the example in a situation like this, you will also still need to identify the benefit. You could give an example like this. John met with Jane and they tried to brainstorm and come up with different ideas to resolve the issue that they're working on. And so what John came up with his own ideas, Jane came up with her own ideas, which were totally different. And then they sit down and they think about which one would be better to use. And then they are able to come up with the best possible solution to resolve the issue. I hope that you were able to benefit from these strategies shared. Remember to subscribe. Hope you learned something. See you next time.